In this video, we're going to talk about how to choose a niche, how to choose a topic for your first affiliate marketing venture. Now, this is a super important topic, so let's get started. Okay, so before we jump into this video, I just want to do a really quick review of where we are in this video series. So if you recall from video 1, we spoke about what affiliate marketing actually is. So I gave you that definition of where, as an affiliate, you're sort of like the middleman between a potential customer and a product or a service or a vendor. So if you are shown to be the one who refers a customer to a store and they make a purchase, then you will earn a commission. And I mentioned that the platform that I use and that I recommend beginners use is a website, but you can do affiliate marketing through other platforms as well. You can do it through video, through social media, or you can buy advertisements. But the whole sort of premise is that you are making a recommendation, and when a potential customer takes your recommendation and actually goes and purchases something, you get paid a commission. So at the end of that video, I did mention that a website is the platform I use. So in video 2, I showed you how to set up a website from scratch, and it's very easy. You basically need your domain name, which is your address on the web, and then you need a website hosting provider. So that is someone that you basically sort of pay rent to, and your website's live on the internet. And then you need some sort of content management system, and I recommended WordPress to you. So those were the technicalities of sort of setting up and building a website. And then in video 3, we spoke more about the overall strategy for your website. And I mentioned that you want to build a themed-based content website. So a website that is viewed as sort of an authority in the topic that it is talking about. And I mentioned that a good strategy is to get a persona for your website. So that could be you, but it doesn't need to be you. You can sort of create or make up this persona. And we looked at some examples. So that dating website, their persona was, a panel of experts. Now, if you were to go out and build a dating website, for example, the persona could be you if you have a lot of experience in that industry, but you can also sort of create your own panel of experts that aren't necessarily real, but that's sort of the persona you want to take. So personas can be real, but you can also just make them up and stay hidden behind your computer, and you don't need to reveal sort of your private details on the actual website. So from there, we sort of need to circle back now and help you choose your topic for your business. So this video is about how to choose a niche for your affiliate marketing business. So we'll get right into it right now. So for this section here, we're going to refer to the 5-step blueprint. So I'm down on chapter 4, the ultimate beginner's guide to choosing a niche for affiliate marketing. So I'm going to scroll down to the section that reads my general thoughts on choosing a niche. So I'm not going to lie to you here. Choosing a niche is or can be a really difficult topic for a lot of people. It's hard for beginners sometimes, and it's even hard for advanced marketers as well. And the main reason is that there are a lot of factors at play when going and choosing a topic, especially for your first business. So there isn't a special formula that you can sort of run and that pops out a profitable niche idea. There are a lot of sort of factors at play. So this is when I would go ahead and recommend that if you haven't already, come join our Facebook group. You can find links to the Facebook group further down this page below this video. And in that group, you can maybe bounce some ideas and different topic ideas off some of the group members, or you can ask me directly and I can sort of, give a thumbs up to a potential topic, or maybe let you know that, that's not probably the best path to go down for beginners. So if you have any struggles, now or in the future, come and join the Facebook group, and you can sort of get some help there when trying to choose a topic for your business. But moving on, there's always sort of these two train of thought here between setting up your first marketing business topic, and that is passion versus business. So the idea is that should you build a business based on something that you're passionate about, or should you set up a business that has the best potential for profits? Now, Personally, and obviously you'd want to do both, but for beginners, I would definitely say that a beginner should choose a topic that they are passionate about, or at least have some sort of interest in. So I want you to consider this. For me, my next affiliate business is going to be my best. So I've built several affiliate marketing websites in the past, but my next project, it always seems to be the biggest and has the most potential for profits. Now, sure, every venture is not going to work out, but this is what I'm getting at. As a beginner, you need to be successful in learning, but you don't necessarily need to hit a home run right off the bat. So think of your first business as a learning experience, which has the potential to pay you a lot of money. So when you learn affiliate marketing, you're probably going to go and start several new businesses down the future, which may have, better potentials for profits than, the one that you start right now. But for me, my next business, it's always going to be my best because I keep learning, I keep getting better. But as a beginner, you need to learn as you build your first business. So the bottom line is that I would recommend beginners should be passionate about their niche, or at least have some interest in it moving forward. So if you're just starting out, there are a bunch of things that you need to learn. There's also a lot of work that you're probably going to have to do yourself. So if you choose a niche that has sort of zero interest, but has good potential for profits, you probably won't stick around long enough for the website to get successful. So trust me, I've been there as a beginner. It's tough to work on a business that is super boring for you, mainly because, as I mentioned a few times, you're learning as you're building. So for example, if you stumbled onto, this topic of debt consolidation, you found out that it had a lot of potential for profits, and you decide to take it on, even though you don't know anything about it and it's boring as hell, as a beginner, I can almost guarantee that you will not be successful with it. Now, if you're an advanced marketer, and you've already been successful in the past, then you have a way better chance with a topic and a niche like debt consolidation, for example. And the reason is that you don't need to learn anything once you're advanced. You can basically outsource a lot of the work if you want, and you can sort of just manage the website. So if you're a beginner, I would strongly recommend that you build your first business based on a topic that you are passionate about, or that you at least have some interest in. That would be my best recommendation. So let's figure this out. What are you passionate about? What are some of the topics that interest you? So the topic that you choose for your affiliate marketing business, it should be something about a topic that you like, but it's important to also tick off a few boxes based on profitability as well. So you don't want to go out and build a business about something that has zero potential to make you any money. Those aren't the results that we're after. So this is why I'd recommend that you really not rush this step. I know you want to go and launch your website right now. I know you want to pick a topic, you want to get your domain picked out, you want to get a logo set up and all that kind of stuff. But before you go do anything like that, you really do need a solid business concept. And I've made mistakes as a beginner like this, so I don't want you to make this mistake and go rush and choose a topic too quickly. So don't feel you need to do this in one day. You can spend some time on searching for the topic that best suits you. So what you need to do, or one strategy would be to sort of make a list of topics that you like. So you need to start brainstorming some idea. So what's something that you actually love, or what are you passionate about right now? Is there something that you talk to your friends about often? Is there a topic that you read a lot of books, that you watch on YouTube a lot, or check on Amazon if you've ordered a whole bunch of things related to a topic? So you want to start creating sort of a list based on those type of questions. Now, looking back for me, my first topic was about something I was passionate about. I was passionate about sort of health and fitness. I was kind of into bodybuilding. I'd take creatine, I did whey protein and pre-workout supplements. So naturally, that led me to choose a topic about health supplements. And I built my first website about that topic. So what about you? What do you like? Do you have any hobbies? Are you naturally talented in anything like a sport? Sometimes you can find a niche based on what you currently do. So maybe you're a mom and you have experience raising children. There's a whole bunch of topics around, babies, toddlers, parenting. Maybe you work in finance and you're good with numbers. There's topics about that. Or maybe you're a contractor right now. You can do topics related to tools, construction tools, renovation tools, and that whole realm of possibilities there. So think about it. You might be very knowledgeable about something which other people will find valuable. Maybe you've taken some course in the past or you have a degree in something. You can build that topic into your first affiliate marketing business. So you got to start adding these ideas to your list and sort of reviewing this list. Now here's a list that might spark some ideas. This is just some broad topics. So I'm not going to read through all of them. You can go through the blueprint yourself. And these are broad topics that should not be topics of your business. They should sort of spark some ideas that are sort of related to all of these. So for example, nutrition, you don't want to start a affiliate marketing business about just nutrition. You'd want to sort of dig into the nutrition and maybe do what's called niche down. So you want to go from nutrition down to, a subtopic of that broader topic, nutrition. So here's a whole list. You can sort of read through this yourself, get some ideas, do some brainstorming, and so on. And I'll leave that list for you. So again, some important things to keep in mind. In almost all cases, when you pick a topic, you'll want to do what I mentioned just now, niche down. So basically, I've got some examples here on the screen. Here are a list of topics that are basically way too broad. You'd want to basically focus your attention onto a smaller subtopic of these topics. So for example, golf. Say you're really passionate about golf, you play a lot. You probably don't want to go build a website that's all about just golf. You might want to niche down and have a website that's only about golf gear, so all the types of equipment. Cooking, for example, maybe you love cooking, you're a great cook. You probably don't want to build an affiliate marketing business just about cooking. You'd want to sort of niche down to maybe crock pot meals. So do all the meals for crock pots and then review all the different crock pot equipment. Same with music. You don't want to have a site just about music. You'd want to niche down to maybe an instrument like a trumpet buying guide, or that guitar site that we looked at in the previous video was a good example. Again, nutrition, I mentioned that earlier. You don't want to create a site just about nutrition. You'd want to sort of niche down, so healthy kid lunches could be a potential topic. So I don't love any of these sort of topics. These are just some random examples, but just to get your mind thinking of how to niche down and maybe creating a list for you on some of the things that you love or that you're interested in, that you're passionate about. These can spark some ideas for your first business topic. And again, if you need any help or you're struggling between some of them, come over to the Facebook group. So here's some topics that I would definitely avoid right off the bat. So this can sort of help you right away. You'd want to avoid two areas that are referred to as, super competitive niches and your money, your life. So the acronym there is YMYL. So sometimes figuring out if a niche is too competitive actually requires a little bit of digging that we're not going to do in this video. But as a general rule, your topic should not be too broad. So some of those examples that we've gone over just above, too broad is often too competitive. Now, there are also topics like make money online or general health advice, investing or insurance or recipes and others, which are very competitive and should probably be avoided by beginners. So some of these can be good topics, but again, you really need to niche down, as I've mentioned. There are also some topics which Google calls what I just mentioned, YMYL, which stands for your money, your life. So generally, the quality guidelines for topics that fall into this category are extremely high. So for example, if you had a business about giving very specific medical advice, you probably want to be qualified for that. So if it's something that's going to really affect someone's health, like medical advice, and you don't have any of those qualifications, then it could be very difficult for your website to be successful. The same thing if you've got a business about or a website about taxation or investing. you generally want to have some experience in that field, or again, it's going to be really hard to crack and be successful. So topics that directly affect someone's health or financial situation are probably not really good choices for beginners. Now, health, you can have the alternative health like supplements and muscle building information. All that stuff is kind of good. But if you're sort of talking about like diseases and like really medical, really type of like strict medical type of advice, I would recommend that you sort of avoid topics like that. So before moving forward, after finding a potential niche, you should have a few ideas. You will need to see if they are worth starting. So this is done by analyzing sort of the competition and analyzing the niche itself for potential profit. So again, you don't want to go out and build a business in a super competitive niche, because you're not going to get anywhere with that. And you don't want to build a business with a topic that you won't make any money. So hopefully some of the things that we discussed here will spark some ideas for you. Some of the examples that we showed in the last video might spark some ideas for you as well. And again, if you're having trouble with this, if you're struggling to sort of nail down a topic, then certainly come over to the Facebook group where I can help you sort of define your topic a bit better. So that's chapter 4. The next video, we're going to talk about how to connect your website with the actual affiliate marketing programs and networks. So once you have a topic set out, you might want to investigate what products are listed in that topic that you can actually start to promote. And you want to find out what networks you would want to join and sign up for, so you can sort of link your website to the vendors and actually get paid. So that's what we're going to figure out in the next video.